Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you everyone who's been subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so you'll get notification of when my videos are up. And thank you to everyone who's been with me from the beginning, your loving comments, and even booking readings. I appreciate it. This is our reading for January 28th to February 3rd, already 2018. The sun is in Aquarius, and we also have the Leo full moon lunar eclipse that's occurring on the 31st of January, and my video is up for that. So we have this super moon because the moon is in perigee, it appears larger and closer to the earth. It is a blue moon because it is the second full moon in 1 month, and it's possible it could be visible as a blood moon if the gases that are floating around it are illuminated as such. We'll see it that way. But remembering that the lunar eclipse does eclipse things from our life. It is full moon, so it's culmination from what happened from the last event in August when we had our eclipse. Then, if you want to think back on what happened there with that new moon eclipse, solar eclipse, so we have it now with the lunar eclipse. Okay, but we're looking at also, today, I'm recording this on the 26th, Mars is moving into Sagittarius, okay? So we have 2 fire signs, all right, and Leo is a fire sign. So for many people who have fire signs or fire-centric, let's say, charts, usually the lunar eclipse brings some sort of a blessing to you in your life. But let's see what happens with the energy, because remembering that when Mars moves into a planet, it brings with it that combative, warlike energy, because Mars is the god of war, combative. It's highly arrogant, it's argumentative, fiery words, you know, on the lower vibration. On the higher vibration, we do have ideas, planting seeds that just become combustible, you know, that they just explode on you. These ideas just take form and shape. And in Sagittarius, which is where the higher learning is, and expanding on truth, and Jupiter rules that, so everything it touches expands. So we want to look at both the shadow and the light side of this, try to avoid any arguments, especially with the lunar eclipse. It could make you more emotional. Irritation or irritability in your body would be, let's say for Sagittarius, well, that's the hips and thighs of people. So you might have some sciatica problems. You could have irritation around the hips and thighs, even your skin, you know, anxiety, anxiousness, you know, just be very aware of these things and try and breathe and step back from it before you get into a heated argument with people. You want to use this energy to expand on higher things in your life, okay? And we start off with Temperance. Temperance is a major arcana. And more importantly, Temperance is Sagittarius in the Tarot. So we're looking at this card, which coincides with what I was just saying, Mars moving into Sagittarius. So this is a merging of impossible opposites for you. It could be somebody's got to moderate their behavior. You're drinking too much, gambling too much, working too hard. You know, anything that you could do to excess, this card is addressing for you. And a major is the big secrets in life. So this is something, a learning curve that you need to work on. It is a renewal of spirit, okay? We talk about how the soul offers the ego for cleansing with this card. 1 foot in the spiritual realm, the emotional realm, and 1 foot on land, physical, 3rd dimensional. But look, as they try and mix the cup, it's like an alchemical process. They're trying to say, how am I going to do this? You know, in other decks, it shows fire and water, the merging of opposites. So for many of us, we might be feeling like there's something impossible that we're trying to take to another level, take form with. Just know that this is going to be doable, but it is going to take some time. Spirit is aware of what you're asking for and what you need, and they will be there to help you. But give it the time it needs. If you can, exercise some patience. And I know with this Mars energy in Sag, you really have a fire under you, and you want to get things going. You don't want to wait anymore. You want it done already. And I understand that. And many of us won't listen. It's okay. It could just be part of your growth edge and storyline right now. But just know that that's what they're saying right now. This is a time for you to heal. Healing yourself, healing relationships. This is about harmony with other people. All right. And it also could be something artistic too, that is something you're looking to create and expand on. So whatever this is in your life, it's a relationship you feel that you don't know how this is going to work, or it's something with a job and now you have to travel further and you're not going to see the people that you love. Whatever this is in your life, since this is a general reading, know that help is on the way. Modify and moderate your behavior. Whether it's emotional anxiety, whether, like I said, doing things to excess, worrying, stress is also part of that anxiety. But also if you're drinking or, like I said, partying too much, not studying enough, any of those things, take care to pay attention to those things. And like I said, this is a balance between the physical and the spiritual within you to find that inner light. Now, it might take part in something with some of you. It might be regarding a child, someone in your life. Maybe you're having some problems with a child in your life, and this is another fire sign. And that's why I'm saying this is amazing, because Mars just moved into Sag. So this is a fiery sign, like an Aries, Sag or Leo. This child is maybe a little impertinent, you might think, or maybe they have a lot of energy, a lot of ideas, very creative, very independent, can be diplomatic, but can be a handful at times. They typically do like the outdoor and more of a drier, warmer climate. I'm noticing the blonde hair. For some of you, it might be someone who's fair-haired. This child is very self-empowered. That's what I'm saying. They maybe seem impertinent to you. They have their own ideas and ideals. They pretty much feel like, you don't have to tell me anything. I know everything. I know what I'm going to do. And maybe you're having a hard time with them. Or maybe their energy level, the spirit is saying, is affected here. Maybe something with an illness, or it is something with like ADD, they're saying, ADHD, anything like that that would cause the child to have high anxieties, irritability. Oh, here comes Ash. Anything to do with that, over emphasizing that. This healing is on its way for you with this child. If you could just be patient. Maybe this child's a little angry with you. You could see like they've turned their back on you. And that must be very painful for some of you if this applies. But just know that help is on the way. And what this card was saying, if it's not about a child, or even if it is, it could be the news that you've been waiting to hear that's going to help you with this situation. Ash is chewing stuff here. Ash, honey, no. This is the news that you've been waiting for. So whatever this is, if it's not about a child for you, if it is about a job, a career, a house that you've been waiting to get approved on the mortgage, your health, something with school, whatever this is, a relationship, this is the news you've been waiting for. And since it's moving away from this, I'm saying like you're ready to move away. You're not running, but you've got the information. You feel like you see the energy here is to ground. You know, you can established so far maybe a plan. Now with this news, this is going to help you. Maybe a little concerned that it's not going to be fertile because we look like we're in a desert and it's almost like the Giza Plateau. Maybe you're feeling like it's too intense right now, too heated. I'm seeing, like I said, this yellow and orange, and then the red tights. So there's some grounding coming and empowering energy coming through this. Knowledge and wisdom is coming to you to help you with this situation, and you will be able to assess this, come up with a new idea on how to move forward. And the energy with the Queen of Cups looking there. So if this is a parent with a child, emotionally this has been very, trying for you. You're bereft. Or if it's even, a family member, that you've been stressing about. We do see the water here, and the water here, but it's like rippling. I'm sorry. It could be that it's still affecting you a little bit, but you're going to stabilizing ground. The water will become calmer. Looking out, at, well, I don't know if it's like a talisman, because here you have like usually a cup, but this might be some sort of a chamber that holds the waters, the psychic abilities, the intuition, your empathic energy. Okay, you're looking toward this to focus on this. Instead of like you're looking out to sea, like you're distracted, here you're looking right at this. So you've got a focused plan with this information. You know what you're going to do, but it's going to be a new beginning. And with this eclipse energy, like I said, things can eclipse from our lives. Like a friend moves away and you won't see them anymore, or they get engaged and now you're not going to see as much of each other. A relationship could end, something you're emotionally involved with. A job, maybe you're retiring. Because it's like a clean slate, And after you have that full moon, it's like that harvest. It comes to the end. You know, you have a new beginning. So for a lot of us, this energy is saying, emotions being calm, because this queen can have emotional breakdowns. She can get, excuse me, over emotional at times. Remembering that the queens are the energy of emotion, and she is the cups, which is water, as emotions. This queen, although she might appear calm on the outside, can have those emotional breakdowns, crying, or just get depressed. So for some of you, maybe even could be something with a depression, you're looking for help here. But knowing that this queen's energy, she's got the ideas. She takes the ideas of the king, all right? So she's going to take this idea and help. So if it's someone, like if it's a doctor helping you, or a nurse, a caretaker, if it's someone at the bank who's going to help you with that mortgage or car loan, or a new teacher, or your guidance counselor who's going to help you with the problems you're having in school, a doctor for your own health, whatever is going on. This is the person that you're going to be looking for and recognize. Now, they could be a water sign, like, they could be the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or centric. So that they have that healing ability, because she has that healing energy. So she's either in the medical field, or something agriculture, or something of service to others. Even your hairstylist, for crying out loud, or a florist, somebody who's good with their hands at creating things, but they're highly intuitive. So now, if there's no one in your life like that, this could be you, the energy you need to take on. Get your emotions in check, try to calm them. All right? And know that you're on solid ground. Spirit's there to guide you. Focus on asking for the help. Because you see in this card here, you see the crown? It keeps standing out to me. And here, she's got a crown on. It's similar. The crown energy, the crown, right? That's where that chakra of intuition comes to you. And believe me, on the eclipse, you're going to get higher intuition. Some of you might not be able to sleep very well, or you're going to be very tired and lethargic. That's that emotion that affects you with. So try and tap into the crown chakra and let the energy come in. Focus your intention on spirit and ask them for the guidance and the help, because they're trying to help you. The news is there for you. This is success at all costs with the Eight of Wands. This is news, piling right at you, coming right to ground, out of the unknown, out of the unseen. That's very Aquarian. Aquarian energy is electric. It's ruled by Uranus. Shocking change, unexpected things. Uranus glyph looks like a satellite. So it's actually like satellite energy coming to you in your crown, coming to you. Let the download come. And the earth is that grounding manifestation that we want. These are all the energy, ideas, desires, passion, pleasures, anything you can create. These are the Wands energy. Inspiration, inspiritu. See, spirit, inspiration, coming to you, inspiration, coming to ground. Look, the water is calm here. It's not rippling. It's not dry. It's lush and green. There's life spewing from these cut branches. Okay, so we know that the news is coming to us. Now, it could be for some of you, love, that you've been waiting for news of love, an engagement, marriage, the birth of a child, announcement of the birth of a child. Okay, I got approved for the mortgage. I'm getting the house, the car. My grades are okay. I made it. I passed. I didn't fail. Before spring break comes, you got to get down to it, Do your studying, do your homework. Maybe you've been goofing around. Get it together. This is the news you're waiting for. Excuse me. It's flying right out of my hands. Look at that energy, especially with the wands. It's that fire. Okay? So this is a very good, complete venture. Whatever this undertaking is, the culmination is solid, it's complete, and it is a successful venture. And this is great news coming to you. Okay, so what a beautiful reading for the week. Please do enjoy the eclipse. I know not all of us will be able to view it wherever we are, in the Southern Hemisphere, in the Pacific Rim should. But I also have the video up for the Aquarius solar return, as well as the eclipse video. So please, if you haven't seen it, you might want to. And thank you, everyone who's been watching. I really do love and appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, I wish you the best.